What's going on, guys? This is Vince with vshred.com, and in today's video I'm going to give you guys a full back workout that you can do using just one resistance band. So like I said, full back workout today, one resistance band, all you need. If you don't have a gym, no excuses. If you don't have that much time, no excuses. It's gonna be a very fast workout. It's gonna be 4 exercises. We're gonna superset the first 2, and we're gonna superset the second 2 as well. So it's gonna be even faster. What we're gonna do is we're going to go 15 reps of the first exercise, go straight into the second exercise, 15 reps again. Then we're gonna rest for 45 seconds. We're gonna repeat that 4 times, and then we're gonna go into the second superset. First exercise, same thing, 15 reps, going straight into the fourth or the next exercise, 15 reps, rest for 45 seconds, do that 4 times, and you're done. Now, I'm not gonna go through this entire workout with you. Instead, what I wanna do is take the time to explain how to do all 4 exercises, and then let you guys take off with it and basically just do the workout whenever you feel like you can, and just know how to do it properly, because the biggest difference between this being a good workout and a really shitty workout is what your form is going to be like. So I want to make sure it is perfect. So first superset is going to be a banded lat pull down and a banded straight arm push down. So what I have here is just a simple resistance band with a little door anchor. So up here I have the door closed on this resistance band. It's going to allow me to pull this as hard as I want, and it's not going to come out. I got a little seat here. You can use a Swiss ball, or you can use a bench, or you can use a chair, or you can even get down on your knees and put a little pad down, or you can just sit on your butt even if you want to. But I like this. I just like using a little band, little ball, just because. So like I said, first exercise is gonna be a banded lat pull down. So lat pull down is a great exercise to work your lats. Obviously, it's gonna be lat pull down. Now, the most important thing to remember when you're doing a lat pull down is what the movement is supposed to be, which is going to be elbow adduction, meaning that you are supposed to bring your elbows from out here down and squeeze them in towards your side, and that is going to lengthen and shorten that lat muscle as much as possible, therefore working your back. So I'm gonna grab these 2 handles right here. I'm gonna lean back right here just like that, get into a strong position, get your core tight, and then from here I'm going to let my my shoulders protract. I'm gonna let my shoulders roll forward just like that, and the first thing I'm gonna do is retract my shoulder blades. You want to make sure that you're doing that first, because your body works as one big machine. The most important movement when doing any kind of lat pull down, lat row, anything, is going to be scapular retraction. So pull those shoulder blades back. From there, you're going to take your elbows, you're going to squeeze them in towards your side. You're going to release, but when you go back, you're not going to roll your shoulders forward, and you want to keep them retracted the whole time. Squeeze your elbows in towards your side, release back, squeeze in towards your side. You want to make this one controlled motion. If you want to get back farther from the wall, you can do that to make this harder on yourself. Squeezing, squeezing. Just make sure that when you're doing this, you're keeping your shoulders rolled back the entire time, and you're taking your elbows and you're really focusing on taking them from there and squeezing them in towards your side, because that is what's going to work your back muscles and make sure that your chest is out as you do this. You don't want to have a rounded back where you're looking like this, because that's going to be mostly bicep engagement right there. Make sure your chest is out, shoulders are rolled back, squeezing your elbows in towards your side. So like I said, you'll do 15 of those. You'll do 15 of those, and then you're going to get straight into straight arm lat push downs. Right here, you're going to bring your legs together. That way your arms can go out to the side. You're actually probably going to want to get a little closer to the wall with these. Legs in towards each other. You're gonna have your arms straight, same thing. You wanna pull your shoulder blades back and down. You wanna keep them locked into that position. From here, you're not gonna focus on what's in your hand. You're gonna focus on your elbows here. So you wanna focus on your elbows pulling downwards and back, and trying to get them in line with your body perfectly, or even a little farther than your body, because that's what's going to work that lat muscle. So it's gonna look like this. Get your shoulder blades rolled back, down. From here, you're gonna drive your elbows down and back, and you might even see a little bit of bend in my elbow. That's because I'm focusing on pulling through my elbows And if I focus too much on pulling through my hand, that's gonna be too much tricep engagement. Remember, we're trying to work our back here, so pull through that elbow. So shoulder blades back, down, pulling through, back just like that. Pulling through, back just like that. Should look just like this. And like I said, we're gonna do 15 of these, and that's gonna be the first superset. So you'll do 15 of those. You'll rest for 45 seconds after you do 15 of each, rest, and then you're gonna repeat that 3 more times, and then we're gonna get into the second superset and basically just the last 2 exercises of this entire workout. All right, so now it's time to move on to the second 2 exercises. Now the second 2 exercises are going to be a little differently in the way that we're actually working the lat muscle, because with the first 2 exercises we were focusing on pulling down and back. With these, we're gonna be focusing on rowing. So those 2 exercises, we're focusing on the width of the back, focusing on the V taper, getting your lats to be wider. With these, we're gonna be focusing on just lat thickness to make them bigger in appearance, basically. So these are going to be 2 rowing exercises. The first one is just gonna be a bent over resistance band row. And when you're doing the resistance band row, too many people get caught up in the fact that they're just trying to go heavy, and so they just start using all the muscle as they can to get this weight up. Instead of just doing that, you want to focus on how the lat is actually going to be worked with a row. And instead of bringing your elbow out to the side, which is what most people think you're supposed to do, you actually want to bring your elbows back and squeeze. That right there is going to be working your lat muscles a hell of a lot more than if you were to go like that. Also, you want to make sure that you are leading with your shoulders. Too many people get caught up in trying to just throw that weight. They focus on what's in their hand rather than what they're actually supposed to be acting like they're pulling through, which is their elbows. Once you start pulling through your elbows and leading with your shoulder, that's when you're actually going to experience that contraction of your lat muscles like you're supposed to when you're doing rows. So, gonna get this band out. When you're doing banded rows, you want to make sure that you are standing pretty wide on this band. If you're standing too close together, you're going to pull this band up and you're not going to have much tension. Instead, stand pretty wide on it. Don't give yourself too much room to actually row, because with a rowing exercise, you can go pretty heavy. So you want to give yourself very little room to work with. You want there to be tension pretty much immediately as soon as you start this exercise. From here, you're going to get to a strong position, and then like I said, you're going to take your elbows and you're first off going to lead with your shoulders. So you're going to retract your scapula, you're going to roll your shoulders back, and then from there, you're going to take your elbows and you're going to drive them backwards just like that. And rowing exercises are actually a much shorter range of motion than most people think. You're going to go from here to here, and that's about it. Right there to there. Back, squeeze. Lead with your shoulder, squeeze. Lead with your shoulder, elbows back, squeeze. Almost like you're trying to take these handles and press them back into the line of your belly button, and that's going to give you a nice squeeze on your lat muscles. So same thing as before, you're gonna go 15 reps with these, and then you're gonna get down on the ground. So legs spread wide just like that, and then from here, you're going to do an actual high row. So what I was saying really don't do before, we're actually gonna be focusing on doing here, is gonna work the upper portion of your back. So here you're gonna have legs spread, and then you're gonna take this weight, and you're gonna take your elbows. You're still gonna lead with your shoulders so that your chest is sticking out, but you're gonna take your elbows and you're gonna go high with them. So instead of going down at your belly button, you're gonna go high with your elbows, leading with your shoulders, focusing on working that upper back, just like this. So same thing, lead with the shoulders, pulling through your elbows, squeezing, and the full range of motion is gonna be from there to just behind the line of your body. If I'm turning to the side, from there, just to the line of your body, and that should feel a nice squeeze all throughout here. So same thing, you're gonna go 15 reps of the bent over row, 15 reps of the seated row, the seated high row, You're gonna rest for 45 seconds. You're gonna do that 4 times, and that's going to be the entire back workout using only a resistance band. So that does it for the back workout using the resistance band. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are using this for those times when you don't have time to go to the gym, or if you don't have access to a gym, go and buy yourself a resistance band, or a resistance band set is what I actually would recommend. My favorite are these exact resistance bands here. I'll just put a link in the description below this video if you want to check out the bands that I use. In my opinion, there's different weight, there's different color bands for each weight. So if you're working your arms, you can go a little lighter than if you're working your back, or if you're going legs, you can go a little heavier than if you're working arms, stuff like that. But also, if you guys are looking for more help with getting in shape, or you're looking for different workout plans, or you're looking for different nutrition advice on what you should be eating, I do have a free body type quiz where it not only tells you what your body type is, but it tells you the 3 most important steps that you need to take to actually get in shape for your individual body type. You can check that out by clicking the link in the description below this video. Other than that, if you guys like this video, make sure you're clicking that thumbs up. Make sure you are leaving any comments or questions you have in the comment section below. And then last but not least, make sure you are smashing that subscribe button below. That way you're not missing out on any future videos. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.